If you followed the instructions in the last video, you should have now downloaded a file called images.zip. So what we're going to do next is to extract this file, and I can just double click on it. And then we want to take this folder and copy it over to the root of our Flutter project. So to do that, I'm just quickly going to drag this folder all the way up to the root of the project, which is at the top, and then I can release. And Android Studio proposes to confirm the folder. So this is definitely the root of my project. So then I'm going to tap OK. And I can see that the images folder appears just below the Android folder. So make sure you put it in this place. Then the next thing that we need to do is to configure our project so that the images can be loaded into the app. So in order to do this, we are going to look at our project panel down here and open this file called pubspec.yaml. Now this is the main configuration file that is generated every time you create a new Flutter project. So for now, we're just going to use this to add new images to the project, but as we will see later, you can also use this file to add third-party dependencies, also known as Flutter plugins. Okay, so let's just stay on track. So what we want to do is scroll down a bit and find this section called Flutter. And we can see that over here there are a lot of comments, and this one specifically is about assets. So what it says is to add assets to our application, add an assets section like this. So this is what we are going to do. So down here, I'm going to press enter. I want to make sure that I'm one tab in to follow the correct indentation. And then I'm going to type in assets and then a colon. Make sure you have a colon, otherwise it won't work for your project. And then in here, we need to list the assets that we want to import to our project. So just to see what the file names are, if we open up the images folder over here, I can see that there is one called Facebook logo and one called Google logo.png. So this is what we want to use. We can get back over here and then we can type enter with a new line and then space dash space. And then we're going to type in images / Google logo.png. And then we're going to do the same thing for the Facebook one. So I'm going to type in dash space images / Facebook logo.png. Now, just to be completely clear, in order for the files to be imported correctly, we must specify their position relative to the root of the project. So because our files are inside this images folder, we must type in images. And also, let's make sure to use the correct extension for the files as well, which in this case is PNG. Okay, so after I've done this, I can save the file. And if I look up over here, there are a few commands that are available. So the one I'm interested in is called packages get. And if you want, you can press this, but just to show you, you can also do this from the terminal. So if I open up a terminal, in here I can type in Flutter packages get, and this will update all the dependencies, including the assets that we have just added. Alright, so we have learned how to import images to our Flutter project, and very shortly we'll be able to show them inside our application. So let's continue on the next video.